And welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where last episode we did more of this quest line. And that's all I really can say about it. Yeah, and Orbo, before I forget, activate the cooling right now. I'm not going to give this quest line another chance. I think we're on the final mission. Let's get this done. Activate my external cooling now. And there we go. Okay, so this should be the final mission. Should be level 30, the final quest. And after this, we can become a Dragoon. So, how long is today's episode going to be? I know I promised my usual 40 to an hour. But honestly, if we become a Dragoon within 20 or 30 minutes, I'm calling it there. I'm just going to be fried after this last quest. I just know it. You think that's acceptable? Okay. Well, let's not waste time then. Final quest, Proof of Might, unlocks me an ability, Lance Charge, which increases damage dealt. And all this worthless stuff, just give me the money, let's do this. Final quest, I can't wait to be done with these people. And hopefully the Dragoons are better. I mean, look at me, my armor screams I'm a Dragoon. I'm ready for this. Oh, Mechanist, ever a sight for sore eyes. By your return, I take it you are ready for the final trial. Very well, let us test your courage. Field Master Yuane. You are wounded. What has happened? Did you die or did you get seriously wounded because I told you to test your courage but I never taught you how to wield a lance? We were attacked, sir, by a dusk white lancer as we trained in the forest. He was impossibly strong. A demon. He kept screaming something about teaching us true courage. Enough with the courage! Teach technique, skill, and discipline. Every test has been, oh, you proved your courage. Now let's prove your courage. Oh, you proved your courage. Let's test your courage. I know, stopping. The external cooling started to kick in. Let's do this. No, not him. Not folks. We were in the northwest corner of the central shroud. When it happened, I was able to get away, but the others, you must help the others. Be strong, man. Surprised you didn't tell him to be strong with courage. I'm sorry, Mechanist. The trial must wait. Pray make haste to the central shroud and help your comrades. They're not my comrades. And Mechanist, should folks force your hand, do what must be done. He'll speed you on your way. So not only did you not teach me anything, you want me to do your dirty work. Fine, whatever, let's do this. Let's do this, let's do this. Proof of might, I'm surprised not call it proof of courage. Let's see. We can fast travel here. This actually is closer and quicker and cheaper, so we'll go here. Let's get this done so I can become a Dragoon and be done with this worthless Lancer quest. And, as an added bonus, we can be done with Gridania. Yeah, that is cause to celebrate. So I just gotta pick where we go next. I'm thinking, Limsa Laminsa. Oh, it's right here. Is there a fast travel here I can take? And I wasted $100 on this. I didn't realize it was right here. As you can tell, this is just frying me. This questline is just doing damage to my circuitry and programming that just cannot be recovered easily. But at least after this will be done, and hopefully the next questline we do, which I'm personally thinking will be the Warrior questline, or it's Marauder 2 Warrior, I believe. Mainly because I just want to see what the questline is, and B, I want to become a warrior. Seems like it's the perfect tank for me. It was made for me by just having so much health in the regen. Seems perfect. Can I not go through? Gridania, I hate you. You made me waste $100, you're not even letting me go through here? Yeah, this might be 40 minutes long. I need to stay calm. We might have to adjust the cooling output at this rate. Alright, let's try this again. Black Rabbit Traders? Don't really care, I just want to get this quest done. Can you teleport me to where I want to go? Close enough. Yes, I just wasted a bunch of time and money. That's how distracted I am by this. I'm trying to keep myself from overheating, and I'm making foolish mistakes. Yes, I know I'm a fool, Orbo. Let's just get this done so I can be done. I hope the... Let's see, in Limsa the Minsa, or the Ocean, or whatever it's called, because I never could pronounce it right. We have the Warrior, we have Ninja. What other classes are there? Oh yes, the Support Mage class. Which I really should work on leveling up. I'm never gonna learn if I don't try, right? Yeah, and... Okay, gotta go up the tree. Maybe we should go to... Let's see... The other one is Uldaw with Monk we can upgrade. We already have Black Mage upgraded. I think they have... what's the other class? You know what? What's the other class? Let me... gear list. Let's see. Oh, that's it, because this is here. So let's see. If we stay here, we can level Conjure, which I'm not doing. The Arcanist, which is the sea. Rogue, which is the sea, and Marauder, which are the sea. And the only thing I have left in Uldaw is the Pugilist. Because we're already a Black Mage and a Paladin. So maybe I'll level up the Pugilist, do that quickly and be done with Uldaw, and set our home point to the ocean, try to level up the Arcanist. Yeah, maybe that's what. Okay, I think we go Pugilist next. Alright, back to the quest at hand. I wonder if there's a questline that opens that gate, because that's just weird. Alright, this is about my level, so this should be a decent challenge. And hopefully it's just one and done. Hopefully I don't gotta do 4 parts in this one mission. Sacred Lance? Let's see. Let's see, level sync, and I do not care. Help for the level of the 12s, help me. Those don't look dangerous at all. Let's just take on you. Let's see, combo into damage up, into combo, into big finisher plus damage up equals big hit. Yes, I do recall this. I was gonna say, did our friend perish in battle? That'd be sad. Okay, a little bit of an overkill, but whatever, and... Yeah, my buff's gonna run out, but I don't care, this is probably a trigger cutscene anyways. That was not difficult even for being level synced. I owe you my life, friend, another breath and I would have become worm fodder. A dust white lancer unleashed the fiend upon us, claiming it would temper our courage. Enough with the courage! You should have seen the look in his eyes when he said it, mad bastard. Huh? Where is he now? I think he headed off towards the north shroud. Maybe in the direction of Fallgourd Float? These names. I can't say for sure. I was concentrating on my on the scalekin at the time. If it's a reckoning you seek, you are like to be disappointed. Those who managed to outrun the worms will already have alerted the whalers. What? I dare say the Dusk White is being held at Spear Point as we speak, begging for his worthless life in a pummel of his own. Not saying that word. Serves the bastard right and all. Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened. Let's see. Next we have, where are we? Okay, seems pretty straightforward. Over the bridge we go to Untold. Well, I would say untold, but this story just is repeating itself with courage, courage, and courage. At least there's enemies around here that are my level. And goodbye. The North Shroud. And enemies got weaker again. Where am I supposed to be going here? Okay, looks like up and to the left. Sounds good to me. And after this, we gotta track down the Dragoon. I don't know if I have to do a quest. I think we do, right? It's usually talk to the person, then it's a quest, and then they're like, hey, cool, you want to be a Dragoon? Here's your little soul crystal. You're now a Dragoon. Look at all these golems. Man, I'm not going the right direction again. Oh yeah, this is up and down area. It's not straightforward. I wish maps would use like different colors for levels. The blue section is up, green is middle, and red is the bottom. If your target's at red, you know you gotta go down. Alright, somebody attacking me. Nope. Okay, let's finish this. Alphabetically appeasing. Appeasing? I think that's the word. Whatever. That's raining. What kept you? Helping your comrade to say, fool, you're wasting your pity on false friends. It was only a matter of time before they betray you. Just like those wretches who saw me imprisoned and exiled. I was once an upright citizen of Gridania and a man of the Lanterns Guild, yet life was not easy for want of the coin to obtain the barest necessities. I conspired with my closest comrades to steal from the guild's coffers. The theft soon came to light, and though there were no suspects, it was clear that the deed had been perpetrated by someone within the ranks. An air of suspicion hung heavy over the guild from the day forth. Until at last, unable to bear the guilt, I convinced my accomplices to join me in confessing, only for them to bite their craven tongues after I stepped forward and admitted my part in the crime. And so it was that I alone took the blame. Of course it was the Duskwite, everyone said. There was every doubt. It all made perfect sense. Despite my heartfelt pleas, my so-called friends denied any involvement. Instead, they called me vulgar names that I do not care to repeat. Can you imagine the shock and anguish I felt at their betrayal? Would that have been the strengths of... Would that I had had... your choice of words. The strength to force the truth out of those traitors. Well, you would because you were taught courage, not strength. Would that I had had the courage, there it is, to escape my dungeon cell, even if it meant taking some hapless guard's life. To invite vengeance and no small amount of self-loathing, I resolved to forge my courage anew. I strode into the lairs of ravenous fiends, while drenched in blood, I put their helpless offspring to the spear, that I might face the unbridled fury of their kin. You went insane. Let me relieve you of that insanity. For my efforts, I have acquired the ultimate courage, a courage forged amidst danger and tempered by rage. Who cares about courage? I fear nothing. I am the greatest lantern that has ever lived. Time for you to perish. To be fair, this is more like a pity than a epic battle. Because all I do is feel sorry for you. I understand your rage, but I just feel sorry. I was gonna say, where's your techniques? Your technique is faltering for being an amazing lancer. I think I got one more combo that I should just damage up. Or not. Now remember, we do have that range attack, which is nice. But, how did you summon ice? Wait, is this a damage over time? I think it's damage over time, so I guess I gotta bring you here. Okay, Okay, noted. I mean, I wasn't really taking that much damage to begin with, but... Really? Oh, you have allies. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Maybe I should just focus... Yeah, we'll just focus on you. The sooner you go down, the sooner we can be done. Doesn't sound like I'm taking the most damage. Wait, why did I drop my combo? I don't care. Let's just get this done. And we're done. Don't care about the ads, just take the target down. Yes, and we should be done. Completely and utterly done. Become a Dragoon. Impossible! Really? You think it's impossible? My courage is absolute. And goodbye. No. Come no closer. And goodbye. Sorry you were taught the wrong lessons. I blame the master, not just you. Alright, let's just quickly return, which I should have done the first time around, and we could be done with this. At least that coin is starting to be effective. Thank you, Orbo. Alright, let's put an end to this. Lancers Guild, please, so I can be done here. And we'll have to return whenever I eventually level up White Mage, but... maybe I'll do that when I... maybe I'll do that when I develop the Arcanist. In which case I'll have to come back here anyways, but maybe the storyline will be better. Alright, we're done, right? So Fall Quest is no more. This was a tragic tale because of you not teaching the right thing, and one that might have been so different, or have been so different had fate not dealt him such a cruel hand, and a worthless master. You could have well commanded a place of honor within these halls, but you failed him. But it avails us not to dwell upon what might have been, because you Gridanians don't want to take responsibility for anything, you want everybody else to do it for you. Sorry, you're right, Orbo, I do need a cooldown. It's enough that you are still with us, Mechanist. Because I can do all your dirty work for you, except for the fact I'm leaving the Order and becoming a Dragoon. Lest you wonder about your final child, there will be none. I've seen all I need to see because I'm lazy. You have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that yours is a genuine courage. Again, all you care about is courage, not skill, not testing me, not growing me. I hate you. In recognition of this, I shall pass you the secret of the Lance Charge, one of the most potent abilities in our arsenal. You are a Lancer in your own right now, and I will become a Dragoon and never become a Lancer again. There is not more I can teach you. From here onward, it is up to you to seek out such challenges that you will grow your courage. Blah 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 blah. Like attracts like. And the stronger are drawn to strength, just as I once knew for a certainty that as I destined my own face to Lord of the Bramble Patch, so too will you find, or be found by an adversary of equal worth. Yes, a Dragoon, somebody can actually take me to the next level. No one can say that fate will... Yeah, I know. Stop. No one can say what fate will bring, but armed with your courage, there is not you need to fear. Keep close to your heart the lessons you have learned here, nothing, and go forth and blaze a new trail with spear in hand. I'm just not. Give me my money, let me get out of here, so I can become a Dragoon. Lance Charge, another damage up, because Lancers are all about self-damage. It's nice to have. Yes, let me become a Dragoon. We learn Jump, the signature ability of Dragoon, and Solve the Dragoon. I dare say you might just be the right man for the job. The guild has urgent need of capable Lancer on a mission beyond our nation's borders. Hear me out if you will. No. I received word from an Ishgardian friend that to the effect that he requires our aid. I would have you go and provide that aid, because I'm lazy, I'm a Gridanian. As you may already know, due to their ongoing conflict with the dragons, Ishgard has kept her gates closed to the outsiders for some time. The occasional Dragoon on patrol duty is about all the folks see these days. In spite of her self-imposed isolation, however, the Holy See has never failed to honor her obligations to our allies. Is that misspelled? It's only fitting that you're making me do it, answer the call and lend what assistance we can. To this end, we offered to dispatch a contingent of wood whalers with all haste, but we are politely informed that they would not be welcome, much to our initial confusion, because they don't want your help. They want an actual warrior to steal and train in the proper ways. It was later explained that we are dealing with a matter of some sensitivity, best handled by individuals who are capable and trustworthy, yet unbound by allegiance. Yeah, I'm definitely not aligned to you or Gridania. And who fits that description? Save an adventurer. Secrecy being paramount, I can provide no details as to the nature of the task. All you need to know will be revealed at the rendezvous point. Should you accept the mission, which I have to, take yourself to the observatorium. That's a word. A knight by the name of Sir Alberic will receive you upon arrival. Alright, can I just... No. But I do have... No. Oh, wow, do I have any place close? How am I gonna get here? Let's see, the Black Shroud? Where is it that I need to go? Alright, let's check this real quick. Cortheus from the Black Shroud is... Okay, we can go here. This will get us close. I got some tuning to do. But hey, new area then that we've never been before. Yeah, can't wait to see it. Okay, then we just head straight out. Where? The Central Highlands? Yeah, Central Highlands. So, just turn around and head this direction. Cool. At least we can finally become a Dragoon. Although I really want to be a Red Mage and Machinist, we're not there yet. And I know we won't be for a little bit. But you know what, I want some options. It was getting a little boring playing one class every week. Yeah, so it'll be worth it in the end. Or at least I hope it will. The Central Highlands. Let's see, where is... You know what? I'm gonna go past the quest and attune myself because I have a feeling we're gonna be needing to come back here a lot for Dragoon quest as we level up Dragoons. So let's just quickly sneak by this building. Level 35, okay, so we are in a stronger area, of which we're close to levels. So this is my mission, a little fort town. Cool. But I need to go up real quick and attune myself to this Aetheryte. And this hand is moving so slow, but I still know I think it's the fastest we can travel. And if I remember correctly from looking it up, we just have to progress the story and we'll basically upgrade our movement speed everywhere. Don't get why it's linked to that. But I guess that's maybe so mounts don't, you don't get one mount that's incredibly fast over the others and abuse it. I just kind of wish it was, hey, this area has, a series of quests. Oh, you completed all the quests in this area if you're strong enough. Have max mount speed in this area. Maybe that is part of the questline, I don't know. I should just skip this, shouldn't I? Yeah, but you know what? We're here. We're here anyways. Now what's wrong with padding the video just a little bit? Okay, a new hub area with absolute... Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to do some of these blue quests. Because I think that unlocks features and abilities and things like that. But should I do that in a video or off camera? Because I'm sure most of them are going to be worthless. Yeah, I don't know either. Because I think like one quest will unlock the ability to change our hair, which honestly wouldn't be worth doing. I think I saw one that just gives you some equipment, but then you get like the blue quest that gets you your chocobo. Maybe I should try and gauge every quest's relevancy and go from there. And I think some blue quests unlock more dungeons and raids, but those you can't use NPCs for, so I'm not really ready to do them just yet. I feel like I should do most of them off camera if they're gonna be worthless. You know what? Comment down below. Do you want me to do all these little blue side quests, whether or not it's just unlocking the ability to change hair or a raid? Or would you rather I do it all off camera because there's really nothing there? I'm reaching out to you veterans out there who've played this game before. What should I do? What should I record and what should I ignore? In fact, let me give you an example. We know we have Albrecht here, but then we have this blue quest. Is it in here? Yeah, let's see what you give. It's level 44, and it's probably to unlock a quest. But I've seen some of these where they just give you an accessory, so I don't know. Would you like me, as a new viewer of Final Fantasy, to do all those too, just to see? Or would you rather I do it all off camera? And those of you who do know, is it worth doing about half and half, or not? Anyways, enough with that. Teach me to be a Dragoon. Oh, you must be an adventurer from whom the Away sent word. Greetings and well met. I am Sir Albrecht Bale, Knight of Ishgard, the Holy See. Okay, wasn't a typo. Is much obliged to you for your aid. The time being of the essence, I shall proceed straight to the heart of the matter. Thank you. The eye, an Ishgardian relic of immeasurable worth, has been stolen. Fail. And we have reason to believe the culprit has come this way, so that we ask your assistance in its recovery. The thief has been identified as a man named Estinian? Interesting. A dragoon sworn to the service of the Holy See. Ah, you heard true. The crime was perpetrated by one of our own. Sounds like a questline we just did. Let's see, the one of our own. An individual in a position of trust and little honor. And no little honor. You may be assured that a fate worse than death would await him upon capture. My duties to the sea afford me little opportunity to travel far beyond the walls of Ishgard. I must confess to a grave ignorance in recent Gridanian affairs. I don't care about them. I was told that a sentry by the name of somebody might have knowledge of routes off taken by Ishgardian fugitives. I prefer to keep my identity a secret and thus would have you gather information from the man. Okay, so basically you screwed up and you hired a secret adventurer to go right your wrong so you don't get blamed. Well, considering you know about Gridania, that's not surprising. Yeah, probably from Gridania. I must act quickly, for you see, Estinian. But I've already said too much. What matters is that we find our thief and the eye with all haste. When last I Estinian was called Est, was clad in black armor. Now go and speak not a word of what I told you to anyone, otherwise I'm going to get in trouble. Good thing we attuned. Let's see. Oh, you're right here. I can just sprint over. Hello, Loge. Routes favored by Ishgardian fugitives? Now that's a question I don't hear every day. You aren't plotting some unsavory act, are you? No, just the fastest way to get out of Gridania should I need it. Even if you were, I doubt you'd make it far. Any road, we've caught a few fleeing to the North Shroud, but with Gridania being home to nearly as many Alazin as Ishgard, just don't care about Gridania, it's no easy task to identify outsiders. If you're on the hunt for someone, you could do worse than to visit Florentel's spire in the Northern Shroud and speak with a man named Idristan. If any suspicious persons have crossed the border in recent days, he'd be the first one to know. Alright, that is... right here we can fast travel. Good, good, good. And poof! Let's see, where are we going next? It is behind us. It always points us the wrong direction. Nice little stroll, at least we're a little bit faster here. Giant mushrooms, I wonder if anybody eats that or if it's just for the monsters nearby. Let's see, a couple scorpions and balloons. And there is the person we need. I'm not joining a fate. Hail, adventurer, yes, I am one tasked with monitoring those who would enter our land by way of Corthus? An Ish Guardian knight clad in black armor. No, I recall nothing of the sort, and such a striking visitor would be difficult to forget. My apologies, friend. As I can only suggest you return to Loge and see if there are any other theories. Good thing we have fast travel. And poof. I'm gonna waste so much money on this. And jump down here. Take fall damage, but we don't care. We already regened. And now for our slow hand to slowly take us back to the quest. At least after this we'll be a Dragoon. And you know what? I can't wait to get that Dragoon armor. Yeah, I love the way the Dragoon looks. Honestly, I would say it's a top favorite of mine. But when you consider that I love red mages, black mages, machinists when they're available, it kind of depends. Red mages aren't available all the time also. Not even Dragoon's available all the time, so a lot of the classes I like usually aren't available. What's that say about me? No, I don't suck. I just have special tastes. Although I do love me a black mage, I don't know why. Normally I tend to lean away from magic classes. It's just not my style. I'm more of a tank support role. Yeah, in Final Fantasy, there's something about the black mage. Anyways, here we are. Alright, what do you have, Loge? No, lucky say, most curious, why? It is not impossible that a fugitive could make it this far without being aspired from Florentel's spire. Which leaves the possibility that your man is still in Ishgard. It runs counter to good sense. Would a fugitive not want to put a distance of ground between him and his pursuers? But by the process of deduction, it is only a possibility. The tribes of Ishgard are not kind to drifters and vagabonds. That said, there has been talk of curious smoke wafting from the caves east of here at night. Were you, I might search there. Alright, which way is that? Straight ahead. You got it. But honestly, you see smoke in the middle of the night, and you don't look for it? Aren't you a guard? Yeah, he's probably a Gridanian guard, or he's probably from Gridania, so he's lazy and says, oh, hey, by the way, did you see smoke? Oh, by the way, did you see smoke? Until somebody says, oh, maybe we should check that out. And he says, yes, we should. Alright, can I just walk by you? I don't want to fight. I just want to get this quest done so I could be a Dragoon and no longer a Lancer. Alright, campfire. And enemies. What fun. AoE enemies. Even more fun. Okay, we'll take care of you. And to the moon. You're doing it again. I'm just gonna chuck. That wasn't enough, really. Goodbye. Okay, search the campfire. And cutscene. There's the mighty Dragoon. I will have your armor. That Ishgard would resort to sending a coin-starved adventurer. I must starve for coin after me. I know not whether to laugh or feel insulted. Love your armor, and I will take it. The eye arouses for another. Phrasing. Preposterous. Our paths shall cross again. You can be sure of it. Well, that happened. And now we gotta return again. We really need bounce speed up. And I'm just gonna walk straight through. I do not care. Catch me if you can. There we go. Let's say, are none of them really gonna fight me? Hum-de-dum-dum-dum. Let's see, with this we should just have talking and we become a Dragoon. That'd be my guess. Yeah, we can hope. I mean, there's a check mark, which means we're done, which will be sweet, and next episode I'll have to look at all of our abilities. Because this one is starting to approach our cutoff mark. A Dragoon clad in black, you say? Tell me what transpired. He says the eye is roused for me. And I said phrasing. By the fury that the eye would choose another? I had not thought it possible. In light of recent events, it would seem an explanation is in order. The eye is no ordinary relic. It harbors the power of the dragon, which bestows upon a single chosen soul the strongest and wisest Dragoon. He who was chosen is possessed of the power to fight our mortal foes, the dragons of Dravania, on equal footing, soaring the firmament as if it were an extension of the land. That man is also known as the Azure Dragoon. The Azure Dragoon, which half the people, or a good chunk of the people on the server probably are, is the light of hope for all Ishgardians and the paragon of all Dragoons. For this reason, you may imagine how it pains me to have to confess that the man you encountered, the thief, is none other than the Azure Dragoon, and that I was once his teacher. So, Lancers and Dragoons have horrible teachers. Noted. Needless to say, I acknowledge myself accountable for, at least you take accountability, for Estinian's misdeeds, and mean to do all my power to find him and recover the eye. But I cannot do this alone. Of course not, you're Gordanian probably. I require your help, Mechanist, you who have received the power of the dragon. You may labor to believe it, but there can be no mistake. The soul of the Dragoon I bear glows in your presence. Phrasing? An irrefutable proof that you are chosen. What I can ill explain, however, is that why of it. Ever before in Ishgard's long history has I roused, phrasing, to more than one individual, in a single generation, but it avails us not to cudgel our brains about it. The fact of the matter is that you are now a vessel for the power of the dragon. The dragon lies yet in slumber, however, you must needs possess the means to awaken the soul of the Dragoon. I would entrust you with mine, Mechanist. Like Est, I once ruled the skies as an Azure Dragoon, so that's not really legendary, is it? Although that power has since become lost to me. It is simply by force and habit that I have hitherto... What the heck is that word? I've kept the soul on my person. I have no inkling as to why the eye has been fit to choose a second, and outsider at that. If one thing is clear, none can challenge the Azure Dragoon and conceivably prevail save another Dragoon. You are the only hope of bringing S to justice and reclaiming the eye. Of course, I do not ask that you do this unaided. I may be a Dragoon no more, but with knowledge I have, I shall gladly impart it to you. For indeed, when the time comes, you must face the Azure Dragoon. Not less than complete mastery over the power of the Dragoon will avail you. That a perilous road lies ahead of you, I shall not deny. Knowing this, if you would lend me your lance, I will teach you the harness of power chosen to your chosen power. Whatever. Go forth, young Dragoon, and rouse the dragon within. I look forward to your return. Nothing but phrasing. With that, we are now a Dragoon. Finally! A Dragoon unlocked. And like I said, next episode, we'll look at all the abilities. See what we're in for. Your inner dragon grows stronger, and you've learned to jump. Woohoo, we're a Dragoon! Finally, we are no longer a Lancer. Yep, and that will do it for the episode. Next episode, we'll look at all the Dragoon abilities, and check out the Pugilist storyline. Sound good? Alright, sounds good. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed gaming. This has been The Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.